Yo, it's NJ, and welcome back to another video. I know it's been a while. I'm back. Yeah, I'm sorry. I've been gone for a while. I'm back for a more permanent stay, trying to fix up the schedule. But in this video, I want to try show people how I draw and pick colors, and hopefully it works out. So you can have this video in the background, or you can just take notes and observe. So yeah, I hope you like it, and hopefully you'll draw with me. So yeah, for the most part, I don't really do sketches to start it off. I usually just, it depends. But in this video I didn't do any sketches. I just drew the eyes and then went off from the eyes. Here I'm just figuring out how I'm gonna do hair. But the first part is not there because I was actually just messing around in Clip Studio since I don't actually use it. I use Medibang, but I can't record and draw if it's Medibang, which is so stupid, so I had to use Clip Studio. So this is me getting used to Clip Studio as well as yeah, I guess you're learning with me as I go as well. So here I'm mostly looking at references on Pinterest and seeing what I like, and that's one thing you should do, is that you should have Pinterest. Pinterest is your best friend because you can get all the amazing references from there. Also, I'm sorry if you hear anything like a chair in the background. I'm probably rocking back and forth. So apologies if there's any sound there. But yeah, how my process usually goes is that I don't have a sketch layer and then a line art layer. My sketch layer usually is my line art layer, so I do both on the same layer and just erase and then make the lines straighter. That's usually what I do. Alright, here I was testing out some hairstyle I saw, which I thought looked nice. It looked nice in the character, but it did not look nice on her, so I was like, this is a random character I made, so I was like, should give her a name. So she's Aubrey now. Yeah, she was supposed to have brown hair, but then I opted out of that. I was like, let's make her ginger, but you'll see later. And she's not ginger at the end. Oh, so I'm so sad I couldn't export the picture that I drew in this video because I was using the trial version of Clip Studio. So instead, what the picture's gone. The drawing's gone, so don't expect me to post this anywhere besides YouTube, the whole recorded clip. But yeah, I eventually did my own hairstyle here. I didn't look at a reference, no. I just tried to do something. I was like, let's just do something that I think looks nice. I think around here I started changing how I wanted her to be. I don't even know if I wanted to be a full portrait or what. I thought of adding glasses, but yeah, I can't draw glasses for the life of me. I mean, if I really try, I could, but I didn't like them, so I was like, nah. Oh, I forgot that dot. I added a dot because I wanted a dot and like the little beauty spot. Yeah, I guess I forgot about it. I Control Z'd a bit too much. And then here, this is what I was talking about. I changed the mouth because didn't really want the mouth, so I wanted it to be something else. This is what I went with. I usually, in all my artworks, I spend so long in the mouth, but I'll probably get back to it again as I usually do. And another thing I do is that I make thick lines where I feel like they should be, and thinner lines where I feel like they should be. I mean, for the most part, all my lines are thin, then I just add thicker lines just for volume. But with this one, it was like a mixed batch, to be fair. I also had these lines where I add heavy. If there's a heavy line or a heavy thick line, I always add extra lines where it is. I don't know why, it looks nice to me. I like doing it, so yeah. Another one of those random weird things that I do. So here I decided that I wanted to add a scarf. that's what gets added now. Now I'm just figuring out how I want it to look like. For the most part, it's just trial and error, which is kind of annoying because like you want a video to be like coherent and it has to be like this or a specific way, and it's not. But I mean, I didn't like deviate too much. It's not like I had a specific thing in mind. I was just seeing if I could draw in Clip Studio Paint, as well as I wanted to show you guys how I draw, because I do get asked like a bunch, like, bro, how do you draw like that? Oh, how do you draw like this? No. I'm like, I have no idea. Sometimes I could just draw something and then the rest just comes out of thin air, which pretty much happened with this picture. But I feel like I want to redraw her later. So here's another random OC that I have. I draw a lot of OCs, actually. Most of them are girls though, so they're fair enough warranted. But if I do draw guy OCs, I always have them like a specific way. I always want them to like a... Okay, to be fair, the girl ones are similar, but okay. For the most part, girl OCs are not always like the oikure, you know, I don't know. That's usually what I like drawing. It's like these girls, like, is that what delinquent? Yeah, delinquent type girls in most anime. But yeah, I usually have guys that are similar if I do draw guys. Which is nowhere in my Instagram actually. I think the only guys that are on my Instagram is this one commission I did, and there's Bakugo and there's Deku, but I enjoy drawing Bakugo more. Like, yeah, like Bakugo essentially. I also like making them very expressive. This one isn't that expressive, but it worked out. The initial plan was not for her to have a scarf and be in a cold climate, but that's what happened now. So this is what we got. Here I was just figuring out what brushes are where, because I come from Medibank to Clip Studio and I had no idea where things were. I was like, how do you make a clipping there? You'll see me struggle later. I'm like, dude, I had like no idea. But here I'm just also showing how I pick my colors, where I go down on the wheel itself, and in the triangle in the middle, it's like it's a weird thing. So white obviously being the top, black being at the bottom, and the actual color that you're on being at the right hand side. So it's like a thing where lighter up, darker down. So more saturation, less saturation. If you go more to the left, it's less saturation. If you go more to the right, it's more saturation. So you'll always see me more on the right hand side of colors when I pick my colors. So I always pick more saturated colors, because, you know, I like burning my viewers' eyes. It looks nice. Yeah, that's my whole idea behind that. Sometimes my color picking would be a lot better, but in this one, I don't really like this drawing, or maybe it's the way I pick the colors, but overall, like, the drawing is okay. Oh, here I tried to change I wanted to change the eye color from blue to green. But yeah, I guess it was alright. I talked with a friend just now. He said that, like, oh no, this looks nice, man. This is amazing. I'm like, I'll draw something else another time, because I feel like I'm gonna be doing these a lot more than tutorials per se. Because I'd say rather you'd have an easier time seeing how I did it than me explain. Did I explain so badly or so poorly sometimes? I'm like, does that even make sense? Did these words that I say make sense? And it feels like I'm a robot when I do that, which I hate. So I was like, dude, I feel like I'm doing a school essay. So yeah. But draw with me is kind of nice. I just sit down and review my own work. Kind of explain my thought process while I was doing this. I think, yeah, I was trying to say that here I want to have the sunlight be there, but I completely changed that. I was like, I want lighting to be here. I was looking for a reference, yeah. That actually did not look bad, the color blue there. It actually didn't, but I thought it looked bad at the time. Could have worked. Because if you didn't know, blue and orange are complementary colors. If you see on the color wheel that where blue is, orange is on the opposite side. So they complement each other. Well, sort of on the opposite side. It's like a weird thing. But you'll see in most of my artworks that I usually opt for that. Or more often than not, you'll see me with blue and yellow more so. And orange yellow. I think that's like my favorite color to use when I'm doing art. So, yeah. I think my latest OCL, yeah, well, I don't think I know. She has the blue and yellow design, which I love so much. But I am doing other OCs, so I don't know if those will be in the videos per se. I don't know if you want them to be. But I like taking my time with them, so I don't... it's this whole... Okay, next time, not with these OCs, but like with another set maybe, because I want to draw these like twins. Is fire-like twins next, which is, I think is pretty cool. I don't know, the idea came out of thin air, to be fair. I'm gonna sit down a lot with studying. I guess, yeah, that's another thing where you can sit with me and I show you how my thought process is with, I want these characters to look like this, so I'll make them look like this. Alright, now we go with the hair. Here's a strange one for me. I know this, in my mind, I know where the light source is coming from, so I'll just make sure not to put a lot of heavy shadows from where it is directly, but where it isn't coming from, I'll put like hard shadows like I do here. Which evidently ends up looking nice, because like obviously here the sun doesn't hit, or the light doesn't hit the top there, so the shadows would be. And it's not hitting behind here, so again, that's where shadows would be. Ooh, can't say the same for the skin. The skin, like, well, the ear part at least, because it's dark. It's usually dark. But yeah. That's usually my thought process. Oh, and then another thing I do is that I add, like, highlights to the hair. It's often white. Here, I don't know why it's not white. Oh, okay, well, yeah, I can tell why it's not white. But otherwise, for the most part, it's white. Or a lighter color, yeah. Here I'm messing around with a random crayon brush that I got. Because I wanted to make the... And he said smoke. Vapor? The vapor look vapory. I've never drawn vapor before, so... There's me doing random doodles. But hey, it looks nice in the final product, so it worked out. I must say, some things in the program were like not as easy accessible as some things in Medibang. Because to flip your canvas, I looked on like Google, there isn't even like a shortcut for that. On Medibang, you just press down and you flip your canvas. So, when this video ended, I flipped the canvas and I was like, dude, it looks so, Remember guys, always flip your canvas. This is another thing I love to do, because then you'll know some imperfections that you have, or some strange things that look funny, and then you can fix them. And it looks nice on both sides, whether the canvas is flipped or not. So the drawing doesn't look weird when it's flipped, if someone wants to flip it, for example. Because, you know... And here I wanted the light source to be direct, because I thought it was direct. Well, it was direct, but now it felt too bright. I was like, let me just add more shadows. More shadow means that it'll be less apparent. And I was like, but I can't add too much because then it wouldn't make any sense. So yeah, I ended up merging all the layers together eventually and erasing all the colors. Then I started messing around with the hair, because I figured out that, oh, here are overlays. Overlays are nice for when you like want to get a specific thing for a color. Like some colors can blend well with other colors if they're above each other. That's usually what this is used for. But here, I actually was looking for the color, to change the color, so I eventually found it there. And I was like, oh, okay, pink's nice. Oh, okay, so you see, I was trying to remember who she reminded me of now. It reminded me a bit of Remy from this one webtoon, or Unordinary. Yeah, that makes sense now. So here I'm messing around with colors to find for a background. I eventually didn't get anything after a lot of messing around because I was trying to flip the one layer. I was just trying to flip this one layer and I couldn't find it, so I just gave up. So I started merging everything because I was like, okay, I'm gonna take the picture out of the program, I'm gonna drag it over. Oh, you know what I could have done? I did take a screenshot, so I can crop out the picture. Yeah, I can do that. I think I'm gonna do that after this video. But yeah, I was like, okay, I can, if I merge everything together and I can change the color, then I can take the video out, and I mean the picture out, and then edit it on thing. If you on this one editing program I use called Photoscape. But you see now I'm trying to export and then I can't because I don't know the program. I was like, oh my god, okay. But hey, I made a plan. I figured out an idea of what to do. So I eventually exported it out and took it to. I took the screenshot that I had. I cropped it and then removed the background and then edited the picture in Photoscape X. And here's the final product. So I don't know if you want to see a process where I do that in another video, but I guess I'll just add it in the next video because this is just like a quick, oh, I can do this now. So, but yeah, I think I plan to make another video, maybe with the same character or a different character, probably a different character, who knows. I like making characters, but yeah. So I really hope you liked the video, and you'll be back to see the next one, and I hope it helped in some way or another. But yeah, I'm signing off, and hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!